Yo, mi gente, that Tank versus Roach card just got a whole lot better.
You say season.
You probably wondering why I just did that, but if you watch wrestling, you know what's up. Shout out to The Rock one time, Dwayne Johnson. But we talking about a whole different Roca, a whole different Rock right now. And we speaking of Geo Jonathan La Roca Lopez. You hear me? This is a fighter who is known to be the protege of Canelo Alvarez. He is signed to Canelo Alvarez. He also has a management deal with my guy Eddie Reynoso, and he's trained by his father. They got a strong team behind him, and he's looking very promising. And even Oscar Valdez said himself that Jonathan La Roca Lopez will be the next king. Now that's some big, that's a big vouch coming from somebody who's also part of the same promotion, right? Moving on, though, they just added Jonathan La Roca Lopez on the Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach card, and he will be opening up the card. So, a lot of times when the fights start, it gets boring. You just want to, you don't even watch the prelims a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? Casual fans don't really watch the prelims like that. They just wait until at least the co-main, maybe the main card, the whole main, but not this time. I'm trying to tell y'all, not this time. I tried to warn y'all last time when it was Canelo versus Berlanga. I tried to warn y'all last time when it was Canelo versus Berlanga, where he opened that card up, and it was a great way to start the night because he gave us a show. Even after he got split open, he still fought through it, and he did his damn thing. Now this time around, he's going to be under another prelim, another opener, right? But against the second cash cow after Canelo Alvarez. You see the chess moves being played over here? You heard? You see the chess move by Geo La Roca? Huh? You see that chess move? Listen, man. I'm on to you, Jonathan. I'm on to you, bro. We gotta do it. We gotta lock in the second interview too, real quick. But before we even get there, man. Right now we got La Roca at 17-0, 12 KOs. Hopefully he can lock in another KO this time around. And he's looking hella promising. He doesn't have a suspicious type of a record either. There's a few fights there where it seemed like he just had to lock something in, but for the most part, starting off his first fight, he was already going against a fighter with 3-3. You know what I'm saying? Usually fighters go against other debut fighters or somebody with a losing record or maybe just one victory. But he went against a fighter in his opening fight, his pro debut against a fighter with 6 fights. So that says a lot about his record just off the rip, starting off. In addition to that, he's fighting a fighter that's, I believe, about 22-3 as of right now. So that's another hard challenge for him as well. How can we not appreciate a fighter like Roca that is still willing to open up for these events, right? Being a protege of someone as big as Canelo Alvarez, in addition to that, he also puts on a show. Bro, y'all could, hype up all these other fighters. I get it. Right now, La Roca, there's a little hype there, here and there. But, bro, I'm surprised there's not a lot more hype behind his name right now. But that's boxing politics. But y'all about to find out. Just don't catch on too late. Because the seats are only reserved for the real on this side, Papa. You know what I'm saying? Check out our interview, too, real quick. I'm going to put it up, right over here. I think it's on this side. Hold up. Whichever side is on, listen, check that out. Watch the full interview. It's a fun interview. You know what I'm saying? We talk a lot of about how he got his name, how he started his career, how he met Canelo Alvarez, how that happened, how that got locked in. Very interesting. But when we talk about someone like La Roca Lopez, he's in a division where there's a bunch of other killers, and this is why I'm so excited for the future of La Roca Lopez, right? Don't forget, we also got Lamont Roach in that division. So say he loses, he still gets a lot of fame, right? Comes back down to 130, and he still has to defend his title. Let me make sure to see if he's still holding the title. WBA Super Featherweight World Champion, Lamont Roach. So he does hold the WBA. So that makes it a little interesting. You know what I'm saying? We also have a few other killers over here. We got Emmanuel Navarrete. You know what I'm saying? We got, how you say his name? Rikishi. You know what I mean? Not Rakishi. Don't get it confused. I know we got La Roca the Rock. But I don't think Rakishi is in this. It's Rikishi. It's crazy how the wrestling and the names just, it's wild, man. Shout out to all my wrestling fans for the record, man. I haven't watched wrestling in a minute, but they don't make it back like in the WWF days. You know what I'm saying? Remember ECW, all that? That was them days, WCW, bro. They don't make it like that no more, bro. But anyway, shout out to the wrestling fans, you know what I'm saying? We also got Foster, another killer, man. Well, he's not a killer, but he's a great boxer for sure. We got Ford, Raymond Ford, Oscar Valdez. I'm not sure if they're gonna ever make that happen because they're part of the same team. But who knows, man? They actually get along. They're good friends, man. So I wouldn't want to see that fight, honestly. However, if it does happen, it happens, right? Yeah, it'll still be great for Puerto Rico versus Mexico, but I don't think they'll make that happen, honestly. Um, yeah, there's some hitters. Look at Henry LeBron, a Puerto Rican showdown. I'm not big on Puerto Rico versus Puerto Rico as of right now, only because we're at a time in Puerto Rican boxing where there's a lot of potential, and I wouldn't want to see one Puerto Rican, ruin it for the other Puerto Rican at this moment. That's just my personal fan take. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might feel different. It is what it is, but my personal fan take, I feel like we have some building to do, and I wouldn't want to see one Puerto Rican destroyed for the other. You know what I'm saying? At least meet at the top when y'all champions. But as of right now, as y'all build the rankings, try to find a way where y'all can meet each other at the top. That's just my perspective. Anyways, though, that's still a fight that could be made down the line. Henry LeBron is still looking pretty good, 20-0. You know what I'm saying? So who else we got here? Yo, there's some hitters at this 130, bro. So that just goes to show you, what's to come for someone like Jonathan La Roca Lopez. Considering that he's with Team Canelo, I'm sure there's a lot of good training he's getting in, and his dad is still his trainer. So these are one of the father-son duos where you don't see the father get so involved in the career of their son. And I like that too, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, he's there to, provide, protect, and train, do his part as his father, but you don't really see him on the mic and getting so much of the, even when I did the interview, shout out to Coach Roca, you know, that's pretty dope. He got his son got his name, La Roca. Now you got Coach Roca. Now you got Team Roca. So make sure, man, to pay attention to La Roca. Now we got the fight coming up on the same, on the prelim. And then y'all can come back here, and I'll be here to let y'all know, yo, I told y'all so, son. I told you it was the truth. I told you his name's La Roca for a reason. That boy hit like a rock. You already know what's up, though. I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all. Thank you for tuning in once again to VIC SZN TV. Make sure to like this video. Do all that good stuff. And don't forget to be a part of the Don Mafia. You know what I'm saying? The Mr. Don Mafioso himself. You already know what's up. We out. Toma!